Please, babe, do that again.
No. It's never happening again. We're going to the Warren's PARACON now. Welcome to the vlog series.
Yes. My hair is still wet, and I don't even know.
You know what? This is what I've been trying to say. I think she's not ready to join the High Mile Club.
Okay, if this video gets 1,000 likes.
Oh my god.
That's never gonna happen.
We are going to do the High Mile Club.
Yeah. So, like the video.
Guys, you have to do this. It's a bucket list thing.
It's not on my bucket list.
Some sick merch.
I actually like that one.
Nice one.
This is where we're doing our presentation.
Ooh. Okay. So wait, it's gonna be in this room?
It's huge room.
You know, I thought we were doing the presentation in like a small little hotel conference room.
No, Eric.
I did not think it was. This is ridiculous.
They made that for us. See that?
Oh, that's sick. Holy shit, that's a big banner. So
Yeah.
do we get to keep that banner?
They said we can bring it with us.
Was I the only one here that has a banner? That's not Warren PARACON.
True. Those chairs are sick. So we're gonna be sitting in those.
Well, Matt and I will be.
What the heck? I'll sit in the center on like a little tiny
Yeah,
stool.
yes. Yes.
We need a photo with us next to this.
Yeah, true.
Wait, someone needs to take it.
Maggie will take it.
I'm married to this guy.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call?
Ghostbusters!
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? If you're all
Helena, wait.
Let the dog over. Come on.
Once I was going to introduce you, but okay.
Might as well.
Alright, we're all coming up at once. We're doing this all
Okay.
at once.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Some of you guys already heard some of the stuff we were saying. It's Evil Unearthed. Probably never heard of it. Anyway, so my name is Matt Benton, and I'm the director, editor, cinematographer, executive producer. Yeah, it's a long list of this film. And I'm here joined with my wife, Helena Benton.
Hi, guys. How you doing today?
And then we also have Eric Connor.
What's up, fam?
He is the producer for this film and also one of the investigators. Then we have Joe Vitale, who is a cinematographer, executive producer of the film Evil Unearthed. And
Yay!
Joe Vitality in the flesh, Mr. Famous himself.
so we introduce ourselves. I have bullet points here, just so I don't miss anything. Okay, guys? That's why the phone's out here. I'm not answering texts. So yeah, we actually kind of started doing the Harrisville Haunting. I don't know if some of you guys have seen that on Amazon Prime, Vudu, Tubi. They have. Okay. So it's like, that was where we all started, the Conjuring house, where we all got together for at least Eric, and also Joe, I almost said Justin, Joe. And so basically, we came together and was like, hey, this would be a fun documentary. No one's really filmed there. At least at the time, no one's really filmed there. Now it's like overly done, the Conjuring house. It was at 2020 when the film embargo lifted for Ghost Adventures, and we filmed there right away. And so, very intriguing location. And when it comes to a documentary, what we look for is like a good story. Something that is going to be different than just something that's going to be different than just, your particular YouTube video of history and then evidence. It has to have a decent storyline. What we wanted to tell with that film in particular was basically, breaking down the false history that's being spread about that place, and then our personal experiences to see if that place is actually active. Now we come to years later. I've been filming this other documentary called Man vs. Paranormal, where I decided to investigate the Monroe House, also known as the Demon House. So the Monroe House is pretty well known in the paranormal field, but some others might know about it. But what's special about this location is some things that we have filmed that no one else has currently, and then also information that no one has currently. And this one is one of those storylines where I feel like, as a documentary filmmaker and as a storyteller, this is one of those locations that deserves its own film. So we have Evil Unearthed, and here's the reason why it's so interesting. We have found ritualistic items in the crawl space, and also possible human remains, including possession. All these interesting things that is just intriguing. Then we found some information about who did these things. You have to see that in the film. But that's just like a little small breakdown of why this place is different than some of the others. Literally, if you guys think of, let's say, a true horror documentary, that's what this is. That's the tagline on the picture over here you see for this poster. Because it is currently just, if you've seen Blair Witch Project, Paranormal Activity and all that, they're kind of like feeling real, but they're not. They're fiction horror films. This one, though, is 100% real and has a horror vibe to it. So hopefully that's going to be intriguing to you guys. Now, we have two over here that have investigated the Monroe House also a lot. They've had some personal connections with this place. If you guys want to talk about that.
So, I hate the Monroe House. Let me be clear. I never want to go there. I told Matt I'm not going. He convinced me because he had some very disturbing audio and footage, and they found the remains, and so he gave me this incredible pitch. So I had told everybody I'm not going to the Monroe House. A week before, someone had asked me to go, and I was like, no, I'm never going there again. But then Matt, like he said, he had this incredible case built around the house. So I ended up going back, but the reason I hate it, and don't get me wrong, I love Eddie and Pam. They own the place, they're incredible, but the Monroe House, the energy affects me so badly. Every time I leave there, I'm mentally and physically sick. Even if I'm there for just one night. In this documentary, we were there for almost a week. So it is difficult for me to be in the house, and it's more difficult once I leave the house. Something stays with every single time. It feels like I get scurvy. You ever hear of the pirate disease, scurvy, when they would not have any fruit for long voyages on the sea? It felt like I had paranormal scurvy from the Monroe House. It messed me up bad. But yeah, this was the last time I've gone back, and I've been asked several times to go back there on different events and collaborations. I've said no to every one of them because the Monroe House it's evil. Whatever's there is evil, and it follows me when I leave there. So
he's making me feel a little bit more special. Thank you, Eric, for coming along.
Yeah, the Monroe House, I'm never going back again either. I know you probably want to do an event there or something. Jeez, so here's the thing, not everyone gets affected like me. So you could go there, investigate, leave, you don't get depressed, you don't get sick, you're fine. It's different like person to person. But the Monroe House eats away at me at my core after I leave that place. It's bad. It's like a dark spiral after I leave there. And it's always the Monroe House, every time. So we went all in on this investigation, but they stayed in the house during the week. I told you, I was like, you all gotta get a hotel. Y'all should not be sleeping in the house. The first time I went to the Monroe House, I tried sleeping there, and I waited till the sun came up. I was not messing around. I slept right by the door, right by the exit. The very first time I ever went there. For this documentary, I was like, I'm sleeping in a hotel. Nearest hotel was like 30 minutes away. I was like, I don't care. I would sleep 2 hours away. I'm not sleeping in the Monroe House. But they did all week. They're crazy. They're crazy. But you'll see that in the film, I'm sure. You know, I could see it in them too. Every time I would show up to film, you could see them getting worse and worse. Like by the end of it, they were at each other's throats. I don't know if it was, and I was trying to tell them, it's like, it's gonna affect you. But you don't see it. When you're there, you don't notice it happening to you until you like watch it back, until you see it back. You think you're being normal, but you're being affected over time. Yeah, the Monroe House is insane. It's, Joe, you've been there multiple times too. We investigated there before as well.
Yeah, actually, well, a couple years ago, you and I, we investigated it together. I actually had the house for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty wild night, and then you left. I was there by myself, and I tried to sleep. And I was like 30 minutes later, after you left, and it was like, there was this banging sound up over my head, and I'm like, what? At first, I thought it was Eric. I thought he forgot something. And then I realized that banging sound was coming up from over my head.
Yeah.
So I thought, did Eddie come in? Like, because that doesn't make any sense. He wouldn't do that. Is he doing work on the house? Because he's always doing work on the house. So I went upstairs, checked it out. Nothing. I mean, by the time I got off the couch, went to the door that goes upstairs, that banging sound stopped. So I went upstairs, checked things out, decided to use the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom, and like, I sound pretty loud. I walked down the hallway into the kitchen, and I caught this smell. Cucumber milk, that lotion. No kidding.
Whoa.
And then going into what we would call the Ouija board room, which now they call the doll room.
Yeah.
I caught the back of another investigator going into that room. Now, I'm the only one in the house. I'm thinking, okay, I'm tired. Did I literally just see that? I didn't go in that room because I'm like, I don't have any equipment on me. So I ran downstairs to go grab some equipment, and I was greeted with this horrific smell. It made me sick. At that time, the only working bathroom was upstairs. I wasn't gonna make it upstairs. I had to go outside, and I let my breakfast go.
Let your demons out.
Yeah.
You know, I was on a break. I'd been doing a live stream. I was like halfway through a 10-hour live stream. I'm in the like break room by the back exit door, and I'm talking to the fam. Everything's good. All of a sudden, I feel something rush up on me, and I notice that there's tears coming out of my eyes. I'm bawling, crying, on the like in front of and I don't know what's happening. And so I run outside, and I'm like, guys, I don't know what's going on. Like, only place that's ever happened to me where I just started, I felt something rush up on me, and then just tears were streaming down my face, like bad, like ugly crying, but without making noise. It was just like, it was so strange. I ran outside. As I'm sitting outside, I'm standing on the back porch. In the backyard, there's up to the porch. You can hear something running towards me, so I'm out there screaming my head off. Like, people in the neighborhood probably think I'm insane. But yeah, it's active, not just in the house, but outside as well. There's a cemetery outside, there's like grave markers. It's not just the house. There's something else going on there too.
Yeah, so what happened, this is the reason why I use him a lot in certain scenarios, because he seems fairly freaked out at the house. So I put him in scenarios he'll be freaked out even more, just for you guys, your entertainment. And also, it was a social experiment. But anyway.
You put me in the blue room by myself for a while on this one.
And then I had him play the Lord's Prayer backwards.
Yeah, oh my, you had me walk through the house doing that. That was the weirdest, like, scariest. And so he has this app, the Solomon app, and you can play the Lord's Prayer backwards on it. So I'm walking through the Monroe Demon House with the Lord's Prayer playing in reverse. So that was, yeah, he does like to do that for your entertainment.
I mean, it's also a big social experiment, seeing if more activity happens when there's more fear in the building. So that's why I used him for that scenario.
And do you remember when I was in there? So we have it set up to where there's like a command center, so they had cameras, and we had our phones on so that way we could hear each other. Like, so he could hear me, his side was muted, but he could hear me and see me in real time, which is sick. But while we're in there, you all were hearing stuff come over the phone.
Yeah.
Like,
There was a couple times, yeah.
Voices that were none of ours talking over the phone transmission, and his side's muted. It's only my side that's on. So
Yeah.
it was, and that was, again, in the Blue Room, solo. That was such a creepy investigation, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely a very psychological haunting.
Yeah.
Very psychological.
It's very particular on the people it chooses to affect. And that's why I did that social experiment, because for hauntings like this, it's individual based. So I wanted to see if it would affect him more, and there's certain individuals. We actually brought back the person that was possessed to this location to see what she, on her terms, by the way. I don't want to say I forced her out there or anything.
Dragged her into the house.
Dragged her in. Just kidding. No, it was on her terms, but she was down for it. But she had a big experience there, and you're going to hear a little bit of that experience in the 2 videos we'll be displaying for you guys shortly. It's very intriguing. Very intriguing.
And you talked about the individual effect on people and how it's different. In the Harrisville haunting at the Conjuring house, Matt had a very profound individual experience. Matt is crazy, and I will say that, like, he at the Conjuring house, he made a deal with the entity there, opening himself up completely, saying all the words we're told not to say as investigators. He put it all on the line, and he had one of those profound individual experiences. And we're lucky nothing bad happened. We're lucky that he didn't injure himself or others. But that experience, it's the climax of the Harrisville haunting. So he had that experience in that film. But in the Monroe House, in the Evil Unearthed documentary we're talking about today, everyone had some type of experience. And thankfully, after this time, it didn't mess me up as bad as previous times, because I got holy water in my pocket right now, just talking about the freaking Monroe House. But yeah, so if you do investigate there, be sure to have holy water, sage, Palo Santo. I did all of that every night during the filming of this, trying to make sure I didn't get whatever paranormal disease the Monroe House gives me. But yeah,
Actually, I remember you messaging me like a day or 2 after the investigation and said that you were having like something.
Right. Yes, that's right. So again, every time I leave the freaking Monroe House, it messes me up so bad, psychologically, mentally. It only took like a week or so to recover. It wasn't nearly as bad. But times previous, when I say it wrecked me, I'm talking months. Like the first time I left there, it was like 8 months where I was in this like dark, awful space, mentally sick, physically sick. And then every time I go there, it'd be weeks and months of just horrible experiences. So like, the stuff can follow you if you don't take precautions. Even if you do take precautions, if it singles you out for some reason, it can follow you, it can mess with you. But like I said, a lot of people go to the Monroe House and never have any issues. Like they don't have the issues I have there. And I go to most locations, don't have any issues. It's a very specific, I guess it's a specific energy alignment. And that's why Matt likes having different investigators on these films, seeing what can happen, what's gonna occur when the spirits interact with those energies.
You know what I find funny is that you guys had all these attachments and everything. And then for me, my only attachment is my wife here, because I met her there.
Well, I got it. Okay.
You take 2 mics.
So yeah, I got affected at the Monroe House too. I was mentally kind of spacing out. I was getting angry, and I noticed something weird that every time Matt would come to the room and be near me, it would go away. I would start to feel better instantly. And didn't someone told you about like some? Yeah. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Well, apparently the medium says there's like some spiritual field. I'm not really this spiritual guy when it comes to this stuff. I'm more like scientific minded, so that's why I'm like, for me, I don't really talk about this stuff.
Bro, you have a spiritual block. There is something protecting you at all costs. It is, and I think they said it was like a guardian or guardian.
It was Archangel Michael is what they
said. But so Matt opens himself up. He did that Man vs. Paranormal where he went around filming just by himself, opening himself up to all these locations and not getting anything attacked. It was doing everything we're told not to do, and he wasn't getting attacked. That's why in the Harrisville haunting, when he gets so affected at the Conjuring house, it's a profound experience because it's the first time it happened to him. With a lot of investigators, we have those experiences early on. Like we learn quickly, that we'll get messed up quick. But he's definitely got something like over him, like watching him, protecting him. And my girlfriend's the same way. She couldn't make the trip today. She couldn't get out of work, but she has some kind of block too. She's been to all these locations and nothing scares her. The only place she's ever been scared is Poasttown Elementary School. That's the only place that's ever scared her. But there's certain people in the world that they have no protection spiritually. That's where you get like some of the strong psychic mediums. Like they've got no barrier, nothing like. And then you got people who are just completely protected or shielded from the paranormal. And it's evident when you investigate like who that is. You can see that stand out when you're investigating.
You should totally take your girlfriend to the Monroe House.
I guarantee you, she would take a nap there. Like no problem. She's crazy. She's been to Waverly. She's been to Whispers. She's been to the Conjuring house multiple times, and she's been able to like in some locations she'll take a nap like in the middle room. Like she's not bothered at all for some reason. She's the one person I think she'd go to the Monroe house and like, make a pizza or something. Like she'd be totally fine. I'd be interested to see if she would react to anything there.
Yeah, I know Dawn and I, when we investigated, she's had some, psychological stuff happen, like hearing my voice and I'm not in the house. Yeah, the mimicking and things like that.
I forgot about one big one that wasn't caught on camera, so we should talk about it here. So this one was interesting. We took like a little 1 hour nap because we were up for a long time beforehand, getting B-roll and everything during the day. And this is when we went back for like reshoots with the new cinema camera that we got. So basically, Joe and I were asleep, she was awake, and all of a sudden she heard like running basically in my area, but I was asleep, didn't know about it. And then, not even kidding you, I wake up, my heart just racing, kind of like an adrenaline spike. Just waking up with my heart racing. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I go into the living room, see Joe sleeping, and then Dawn's like, were you running around over there? I was like, no, I just got up. So I was like, that's very weird timing that she heard running in my area. And then all of a sudden, my heart rate is racing. So that was a weird one. Not caught on camera, so that's why it's not in the documentary. So, but it was an interesting experience.
I can talk about this because it is out there. Dawn and I, we investigated it. We were there by ourselves, and at one point, it sounded like something just like ran up on us. Like I thought it was the owner of the house. I thought maybe we had upset him or something. It had that pissed off dad walk. You know that walk? Yeah, and we were expecting to see Eddie, and nobody was there. I have no explanation for that. It was just bizarre.
It's a funny story about Eddie. He's like not into the paranormal or anything, has no idea about it. He stumbles upon this location trying to flip the house. And then him and all these workers that he's hired to flip the house, all of them are quitting their job there because they keep having experiences there. And then he stumbled upon another team called Dig Paranormal. And that's how it all started at the Monroe House. They are the first ones to start investigating there. And then they find all these weird artifacts inside the crawl space, like human hair in a bag with a necklace. Ritualistic items. Usually ritualistic items are associated around personal belongings when it comes to witchcraft of some kind. And so this stuff is found in the crawl space. And also some bloody shorts. They're assuming it's bloody shorts because it looks like blood on the shorts. Very strange indeed. And then we come along this place. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, started filming there in 2017 is when I was doing Man vs. Paranormal, and I was stuck there for 3 days by myself. But I kept going back because not only was it just close by and everything, it was just like one of those locations that just drew me in. And then I continued going, capturing more and more interesting information. I was like, yeah, this place has to be a film. So I was saving on to some footage that's not released yet. One in particular that's really good footage, evidence-wise, that I have not released because I knew one day this would be a film. And now it's finally coming to be. And I've waited so long to collect for this documentary until I felt like it was right timing. And now I think it's right timing. And that's why it's in post-production right now. It's halfway done, 2025. You guys will be able to see this film. I was trying to make, like I said earlier, more into a horror genre type of documentary. I feel like who here is a horror fan? Exactly. Same. I am a big horror fan, and I wanted the documentary to feel like that. And I haven't seen one out there that was 100% real, by the way. Have not seen one out there that had that vibe, horror vibe. And so hopefully this is that one that you guys will hopefully enjoy. And another thing is, like, we stay completely transparent about our work. Like, I live stream the entire editing process of this film for my YouTube members. So you guys can literally watch the entire, how to make a film, basically.
Hours and hours and hours and days and weeks of Matt sitting at the computer. You can watch it all.
Yep.
Every cut, every re-listen. That is something unique, though. You got to think, what other production company or paranormal films are showing you every edit from the raw footage, timeline, output? It's, like I said, Matt's crazy. He's insane, but it pays off. It does help with the transparency. I wanted to ask you, Matt, and everybody up here. So we found what looked like satanic ritualistic items. There was human parts. There was these weird figures. There was definitely something conjured there in a satanic or dark fashion. And the reason the activity is so high, I do think it is a demonic entity at the house. Now, yes. Whether that demonic entity was unleashed through the rituals or it was there already, or regardless, I do think it is a true demon house. A lot of places throw around demon house. The Monroe demon house, I believe, has an actual demon. Based on the evidence, Matt, what do you think it is? Do you think that's the same thing?
I think it's a mixture of two things. Demonic, because of the rituals that took place in the 1990s from this one individual that we have the name of, but I can't say it because he does not want to be filmed, but we do have someone that interviewed him. And so from a third party, we have basically his story of what he did at the house. And so that's going to be in the film. And then he did rituals in the house. So demonic, like he was associating around apparently the demon named Beelzebub. So, well, I shouldn't be saying demon names.
You just said it out loud through a mic at a convention. This would be the one place though.
Say it 3 times like Beetlejuice? I'm just kidding.
We call him B-Bub. If you ever hear us say B-Bub on our stream or live streams or videos, it's like a little nickname for the demon. But yeah, you're not, I know it sounds silly, but when you say a demon's name, supposedly their gaze turns to you.
Yeah, it's interesting that he doesn't want to talk about it because I even offered money to talk about it, didn't want to do it. And on top of that, the bloody shorts that were found in there.
You're talking about the guy who did the rituals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the bloody shorts that were found in there and possible human remains. So that's just very sus, just saying.
Well, you know, I bet he's either ashamed or embarrassed. Because a lot of times...
From the story that was told by the other individual, he was ashamed of it, and he actually apparently became Christian afterwards because of his personal experiences that he had there.
That happens a lot when people get into black magic or satanic magic where they're worshiping demons or Satan. Eventually, if they live long enough, they'll come to either regret it or they'll find God, they'll turn Christian because they have such...
We're not trying to promote any religion on you, okay?
But it would explain why he doesn't want to come forward. Because it's something he doesn't want attached to him. And eventually he probably will.
He seemed actually afraid of it. Like legit afraid. Yeah. So that's why he doesn't want to be interviewed. We're actually going to be doing a Q&A at the very end. We're going to be showing you very soon. First we're going to do the clips, and then we're going to do the Q&A. And so I think we should start that now, yeah.
Who's ready to see the trailer and the first 2 minutes of the film? Let's go!
Woo! Keep in mind, it is, all the lights out, so there's some darker shots that'll be harder to see, but just keep that in mind.
You'll be able to hear it at least.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear it well.
Yeah.
And the trailers will be out on YouTube and everything later, so you guys will be able to see it in its full glory in 4K later, okay. Keep in mind, it's just the first 2 minutes of the film. So it's going to basically grab your attention, and then we're going to show the trailer next, okay?
So it's like an intro and then the trailer.
Yes, so it's an intro. It's not a trailer, so keep that in mind. 2 minutes, here we go. get a feel for the film.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, what happened? We had legit possession in the blue room.
In the blue room?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's trying to take her over again.
No, come on. No. Come on, Father in heaven. Please take a go spray on her. Come on, dear God.
I'm holding the door shut. Just let me open it.
Please take over. We need your help now.
You guys should leave the building for right now.
We're trying to get him out now. Just everybody get out.
Fucking hate you! Fucking touch it, man!
That was just the first 2 minutes of the film. Now, let's play the trailer. What do you think of that? Does it grab your attention? Okay. Now, this one's going to go a little bit more to detail what the film is about instead of like, what's going on? So, that's just to grab your attention. Like, that's actually the question I want you to be asking yourself. Like, okay, what's going on here? This is interesting. So, this one's a little different though. This one's the actual trailer, so here we go.
On this location, we have over a decade of evidence collecting on this house. And what we uncover is dark.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mysterious.
Just record us going in.
And something I don't think any of us expected.
Oh, wow.
What? Nobody has ever got on video in 11 years.
That is what I was told after the fact, that there were some bones that were confirmed to be human.
This place is truly dark, nasty, and evil.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Oh my god. Everything about what just happened was very, very disturbing.
What the hell?
Rolling? Yeah, I'm rolling. Oh my god, this is awful. Holy shit.
Guys, enjoy that one? Okay. See, that one's more descriptive of what's going on. Well,
to be clear, I hadn't heard or seen any of the footage until until I had arrived at the location. The possession audio, I hadn't heard that until we were sitting there that first night, the ritual remains, the human remains, all of that, everything Matt had pitched to me, he had when I got there, and it's like you saw. It's unbelievable. It's very dark, and Matt's going to do a good job of showing that side of it, the true horror side of it, because it really is. It's a nasty energy at that location for sure.
Matt, you want to talk about where it can be seen in the future?
Yes. So this film will be in theaters, and also Amazon Prime, Vudu, Apple TV, all those good places, Tubi also. So it'll be all over the place. But it's going to be 2025. We don't have an official release date because I'm a perfectionist, guys. I am a perfectionist. So I want it to be perfect before it's released. So I don't have an official date. I'm just going to keep working on it. I'm currently in the Marine Corps, so also doing that at the same time. So it's a lot of work. I'm the only editor for this film. So. But 2025 is when this one will be released. And it's halfway done. Halfway done.
And so now we're going to do Q&A. If you have any questions about the film or the process. Yes, sir, go ahead.
You mentioned that whatever energy is at that house, do you think it's just one energy or multiple?
So he's asking, is it one energy or multiple energies in the house? That's actually a great question. I absolutely believe it's multiple energies. I think, in my opinion, it's a dark force, like a demonic entity, and then multiple human spirits. And so throughout the investigation, we would capture each, like the human spirits screaming for help, and then the dark force coming through in ways that we couldn't even imagine.
So for me personally, I believe yes, multiple different energies, but also from the past. So like I feel like there's some maybe remnants of, because we do have evidence of possible abuse happening on the property, which will be shown in the documentary when it comes to the history of that. But there's a couple individuals that yes, there was abuse that happened in the house, and multiple deaths that took place too. So there is some trauma that was most likely taking place in the past. So, and that's interesting in general because there's a lot of people that have had experiences of their own of these, it's called oppression. So you start feeling the emotions from something in the past or some other entity. And so that's what I believe is there. There's still that oppression there from that time period.
Real quick, one of those deaths was an infant who died of SIDS in the house. And there are people who have reported recording a baby cry in that house, which is scary because I don't believe for a second that that's that infant. I believe that it's that darker thing that's there.
You bring up a good point. So remember earlier we're talking about the mimic. Mimicry is a sign of a demonic haunting. And mimicking is there in full. There is something there that loves to mimic people and even children and animals like we talked about earlier. All right, any more questions?
Okay, I've investigated there a lot. I've been on my own and I've been pain in the neck about this. I know I'm always asking you about this. Have you found anything out about the serial killer?
So as of right now, we have not found any actual documentation of the actual serial killers, because this was the rumor, is that a serial killer's family member used to live there. Maybe they had connections of him getting in and out of that place. So far, we have not found anything historical document-wise of that being true.
I searched. I went and I looked. Hall, what's Hall? I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, that's Hall. Larry Hall? Larry Hall. Larry Hall. Yeah, Larry Dwayne Hall. Yep.
Yeah, allegedly he had family members that lived there and he rented a room at the house, but I cannot connect that.
And here's the thing, not everything is documented, we understand that, but we cannot find actual evidence of this case, so we don't really know. It's the mystery. The Mysterious Monroe House, that's literally the name of it on the Facebook page. It's mysterious as hell, for sure. Okay, there's the first there's one over there. Question back there. Oh yeah, it was you, I think.
Did anything follow you back? He's asking, did anything follow us back?
These two have For me, I don't know why they just don't like following me around, even when I ask them to.
Yeah, he'll ask for attachments and not get it, but we don't ask and we get the attachments.
I got a wife out of it though.
Permanent attachments. But yeah, so the Monroe House does produce attachments, for sure. Something follows me, like every time I would leave there, I would just be in a wreck, like in a total mess. So it can absolutely mess with you when you leave there. What's weird is like somewhat like the Revenant, there's a place called Revenant Acres in Indiana as well. There's an entity there named Seven, and he would attach to like almost any investigator that go in there. Seven would appear in your investigations afterwards. But when you leave the Monroe House, it's more just like a mental, psychological, physically, just destruction. It's like an internal haunting almost.
I know after we got done filming the documentary, I went over to Dawn's, and I don't know what happened. I don't even really remember it, but I had something just caught up in my throat. I couldn't get it out of my throat. So I was trying to cough it out, and it's just this nasty, black, almost tar-looking stuff. But I mean, after that, I was fine. I mean, for a while there, though, it just felt like it was caught up in my throat. I don't know what there was. I can't sit here and say that that was something paranormal or not. That's never ever happened to me before. And I've had like little things here and there happen. Things get knocked over or whatever at the house. But it just kind of goes away real quick. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of the energy at Monroe House was attached to it from the rituals. So because he did the rituals there, I think most of the energy doesn't leave, but for me, the destruction it causes, like inside of me, that stays with me for a while. Because some locations have attachments where the spirit, you can see it in your house, it's knocking stuff over like you're talking about, it's causing havoc. But Monroe House, it's different in every way. It is such a unique and terrible place.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Where are you guys based now?
We're all based from different areas actually, and we come together from social media. And then, so yeah, I'm from Indiana, but now I'm in California because of the Marine Corps. And then when I get out, I'll be somewhere in the Midwest again. And then she?
Yes, I am from Finland, so I travel to the States a lot, but yeah.
I'm from Kentucky, licensed in Kentucky, and it's a pretty good spot if you're a paranormal investigator. A lot of places around there.
Bristol, Tennessee. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, we're all over the map. All over the map.
And then we just keep coming together. I can't get rid of Joe, damn it.
Matt is
That's your attachment.
That's my wrong, that's the bad attachment.
Yeah, actually, that's how Matt and I met. We actually met at the Monroe House, so I've had this attachment since 2017.
You know,
now he's trying to make this sound romantic.
You met Matt at the Monroe House, or no, I met Matt at the Conjuring house. The first time we met in person was at the Conjuring house for that documentary.
Yeah, that's true. And then
it's weird because like you had other people that were going to be there, but they all bailed out, and then you all invited me.
Yeah, I invited my team. Paranormal Research Unit is our team, and they couldn't make it due to funds. So I was like, you know what? Let's get some other YouTuber friends that we know of. And was like, we knew each other on social media, but we didn't actually officially met. So Conjuring House first time, then brought him back because he's a very entertaining and good guy, you know?
Because I get the shit scared out of me. That's what he means.
I absolutely love and enjoy. I love it, investigating with Eric. It's always fun. We got to do it again.
Yeah, and we do get some good evidence too. We get some absolutely great evidence out of it. The solos, like, and the session with you under Estes.
Oh yeah, this is one of the creepiest and weirdest Estes sessions
1 minute
you'll
warning.
ever see. By the way.
1 minute warning.
1 minute warning.
1 minute warning, guys. We're almost time's up here.
All right.
So last question. Anyone have one last question? Okay, you. Oh wait, you've already asked a couple. I'm going to choose first. Yeah.
Do you investigate?
So the question was, have I investigated in Finland? A little bit. It's just so much harder to find the locations because paranormal is still kind of taboo in Finland. Like it's, you have to be like a really known, have like a TV show or whatever to actually get into these locations. I don't have those connections yet, but yeah, definitely I'm planning. I have some friends, paranormal investigator friends in Finland, and we actually have plans to do something together, some collaboration. But I have investigated abandoned locations, like a demon house. That was scary. That's on my YouTube channel, Hauntingly Beautiful Adventures, if you're interested, checking out. And yeah.
I bet the haunting is totally different because you got to think in the U.S. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
In the U.S., like it's got to be different in other countries. It's got to be super interesting.
Yes. Also, I just want to say thanks for everyone for coming, and also thanks for the Warren's PARACON. We're sponsoring the Warren's PARACON. They're great organization. Love it here. We love the paranormal. Love what they're doing. Love artifacts. Cool with history, interesting history. So it's one of those cool places. Keep coming over here. Okay, guys. It's pretty cool. Hey, you're already here, so I'm not pitching anything here.
Warren PARACON, yeah, and our booth is right there at the end. Come check us out. Warren PARACON 2024. How we doing tonight?
Also, we're signing autographs and everything over there with the posters for this film, or the last film, if you guys are interested.
Come meet Maggie. She's been well behaved this weekend. You can hold her for a couple minutes, get some pictures. 3 pictures with Maggie.
And we also have a Polaroid camera, so if you want a Polaroid photo with us, signed, with the autographs, you can have that in our booth.
Thank you, everyone. Almost all sold out.
I can't believe how many freaking autographs.
These are going to be gone today. I already know that.
I got one left.
Yep. Eric has one left also.
Oh, yeah, because the light in front,
Yeah.
I don't see the light.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah, great presentation. I tried to keep the camera on you guys, but I kept moving. Without a tripod, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, great presentation. I think that the public really loved the trailer, the first 2 minutes of the movie. Great. Matt does a great job. Can't wait. Go and watch it. Evil Unearthed, or go watch Evil Hunting, the real story of the Conjuring house.
Thank you for the kind words.
And you did this alone as an
And since
editor?
you are doing like all the edit, you're producer, editor.
That's
we kind of
crazy
know
to see.
like it's my job too, so I know like it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
And it looks like real, so it's better than the horror movies that we all knew.
So you stayed like it started in 2017. So
For this location, yes.
So you went back and forth like
Yes.
how many times?
Maybe like around 10 times, yeah. Yeah, I've been to this location many times, collecting footage, and then this is the results this film will be. So it's also uncovering lots more details, history-wise, and about that one person doing the rituals.
That's a really good. Usually I'm not having like goosebumps and stuff, but I had like goosebumps twice during the trailer.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
this
it's a really good.
crazy, man. I can't wait to go there.
And
Yeah, the
watch
Monroe House,
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch the documentary first, and then.
I do recommend. Oh shit. Hold on.
no.
Film, babe, film.
Film. Okay.
So we're seeing.
Corner right here.
Oh, wait.
Nothing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That one's already signed. Oh, okay, there you go.
But yeah, you made us want to go to the Monroe House for sure. Yeah. At least once.
Or not.
Yeah, or not. It depends.
No, so if you guys capture anything really, really good, you can actually submit it to the film. Because I might be putting in the conclusion of the film. So I'm doing a big conclusion, like talking about it, and then I will be adding a couple of other pieces of evidence that we did after we filmed, and then maybe some other person's evidence that's really good. I could also maybe.
Yeah. Also, if it's related with your story.
Yes, and it has to be good. Like it has to be like either apparition type of something moving or extremely clear voice, like really, really good. Then yeah, I'll be interested.
Yeah, the guys.
We'll try our best to make.
That's for sure.
Well, obviously no fake.
No.
We always try to push the limit, man. You can ask Jeff about the faking.
We won't be ever faking.
Yes,
We tried to Those two are the most skeptic ones, and they debunk everything. They try to rationalize everything. Yeah, they're good.
Like me.
Yeah.
When you were talking about you, I looked at Matt and was like, this is us, actually. Yeah.
Hey guys, there she is.
Finally meet you.
Yeah, you too. Hi.
Alex.
Hi, I'm Helena.
I'm Ben. I was like, we know Elena, we must talk to her.
So, Matt's acting like an idiot over here.
Oh yeah, there is.
But,
Hey, you hear the cricket sound effect?
yeah, that sounds like my channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I've never freaking signed so many autographs before in my life. It's crazy. But it's been fun.
He's just trying to flex over here.
There's just a bunch of nobodies.